Good morning, Facebook Live. Good morning. Today is day one of our 7-day series. Come on in. I'm going to get started in just a few seconds with day one of our 7-day back to school series. A lot of people will watch the replay. I know some people are at work or driving or getting ready for the eclipse. So I'll get started in just a minute. Good morning. Okay, so this is day one of my 7-day back to school series. Thank you to those of you who registered. It's not too late to register. If you did not register already, you can still register at Eventbrite all this week so you can be entered into our prize drawing that will take place Sunday morning. Okay, so day one and two, we'll talk about academics. Three and four, we'll talk about health. And then day five and six, we'll talk about relationships and how all those things can help your student have a successful school year. And then Sunday morning will be our prize drawing for those who participated this week. Okay. So you'll have little assignments to do each day, nothing time consuming. And I'll post all that information here on the page after each call so you can participate and be entered to win a prize on Sunday. Okay. So today is day one about academics. And the first thing I want to talk about with academics is mean teachers. Okay. I know some of you have been waiting for that phone call, waiting and watching the mailbox for this letter, this class assignment letter to see who your teacher will be for the school year. I've been waiting anxiously to see who my kid's teacher will be this school year, but I do want to talk to you about being proactive to guard against having a mean teacher or having a bad relationship with the teacher this school year. So parents, you can encourage your children to be proactive. You can help them in this endeavor as well. One of the first things is to remember that the teacher is a human being. That's kind of hard for a lot of students. They see their teacher out in public and they're like, oh my God, they grocery shop, it's a real person. So you want to be mindful that the teacher is just human, okay? Teachers have bad days, teachers make mistakes. So you want to be proactive, be kind, and be mindful that the teacher is just a person just like you, just like the student, just like the parent, the teacher. That's just their job, but that's not the only thing they are, okay? Um, Also, you want to be mindful of the things you do in class to not cause your teacher to be upset or to be mean. So the first thing is just saying good morning. When you go to class, tell your students and your children just say good morning, say how are you to their teacher, and that can go a long way in building a positive relationship with the teacher to prevent any disagreements in the future. Also, turning in schoolwork on time. Turning in assignments on time or early will ensure that your teacher is not mean to you. 99.9% of the time, issues with teachers are about schoolwork or assignments or misbehavior, things like that. So you want to encourage your student to turn in work on time or even early. Be kind and nice to the teacher. Be proactive in that relationship so they can get along for the school year and beyond. The second thing, besides just turning in work on time, is to behave, follow the classroom rules. Even as a teacher, I didn't always agree with every rule that we had to implement or agree with everything when I was in school that the teacher wanted us to do. But for that one year, for those few months, follow the classroom rules. That is what you want to encourage your child to do. Follow the classroom rules, and the teacher will be happy. The teacher will not have a reason to fuss, not have a reason to send them out, not have a reason to have these ill feelings towards them, and they'll get along a lot better if your child follows the rules. Okay, so that starts at home, encouraging them to be nice. I have a thing in my classroom that just says work hard, be nice. You don't need all these other rules. If you're working hard and being nice, then the teacher will do the same. Work hard with you and for you and be nice. Okay. The other thing is important for a parent or a student to do, definitely high school would be for a student, is to email the teacher at the beginning of the school year. Technology is a good thing. So once you find out who the teacher is, send them an email. Say, hello, I'm just introducing myself. I want to have a good school year, and here's some things about me. Is there anything I can do to help in the classroom? Anything I can do to prepare for the first day of school? And the teacher will be surprised but thankful if you email them to communicate something positive or just to introduce yourself. Okay. Teachers should call parents. I know parents want teachers to call them all the time, tell them how their student is doing, but teachers get busy. Some teachers have about 75 to 100 students per semester, and so they want to call everyone, but they don't. However, if you email the teacher will email you back. Okay, so you want to be proactive this school year. If you already know who your child's teacher is, send them an email today just saying, hi, I'm ready for the school year. I'm here if you need me. And they'll reply back, and you'll start building that positive rapport and that good relationship with the teacher early on, so that if anything does happen throughout the semester, you'll have that connection and that bond, and you'll have a successful school year for your student, your child, and your family. Okay. Now, if your child does have a teacher who is mean and a bully, unfortunately, it happens sometimes. Some teachers, for some reason, may have a bad day, or they may be tired. They may be ready to retire, whatever the case may be. It is possible to have a teacher who is mean, even if you take these steps to be proactive. So in that situation, you want to follow the chain of command. Do not follow your first instinct. Do not. Whatever that first instinct may be, that is what you do not want to do. Okay? So if your student has a mean teacher, you want to contact that teacher first. Try to have a positive conversation, set up a conference or meeting with that teacher, and hopefully it will be resolved. If not, your next step is the principal. And if that doesn't work, then you go to the superintendent or the county level. But do not go to the superintendent first or to the news channel first or something like that. Do not be extremely rude to the teacher, even though you're upset about whatever has happened with your precious child. You want to have a positive conversation with the teacher first, and then from there, follow the chain of command within the school first, and then a higher level if need be. Okay, so some teachers are unfortunately not as nice as they should be, but hopefully that's not a consistent thing. Hopefully your child will have great teachers this school year. Be mindful that you're being proactive and positive, and in a bad situation, you want to follow the chain of command. Okay? Now, you'll know if your child has a bad teacher if you're involved in the school, visiting for lunch or getting to know other parents, attending your kids' school events, which we'll talk about later this week. All those things just to be sure that everything is appropriate and going well in the classroom and in the school for your child. Okay, so we're almost done. I do want to talk about good teachers. Okay, every teacher will not be ideal. However, it's just a season, a semester or a year. High school is just 4 years. So in the grand scheme of things, I think it is possible to have a successful school year, even if the teacher is not ideal. Every teacher will not be the favorite teacher, okay? But what I do want to talk about and learn about from each of you is about your favorite teacher. I can share this information with colleagues, for myself, for other parents, for students, just to get information about what you think makes a great teacher, okay? I was fortunate growing up, K through 12 and including college, to have wonderful teachers. And my favorite teacher was actually not a high school teacher, but she taught me twice in middle school. Miss Anstrom was my 5th grade teacher and my 6th grade teacher, and she was my favorite. I'm going to put a little blurb on my page later after this video about her, and that's your assignment for today. If you're on live or watching the replay, the Monday assignment, your first participation grade, is to comment who your favorite teacher was and why. What did they teach? What did you like about them? What was different about them? all about your favorite teacher, depending on how far back you can remember. Okay, so that's the first assignment. Very easy, not very time consuming, but very fun. Walk down memory lane. Who was your favorite teacher, and I'll post first to give you an example, so I'll do that. And then everyone that posts will get their name entered into the pot for my prize drawing on Sunday. Okay? So just be proactive, work hard, be kind, be nice as parent and student. And I hope you have a successful school year. Tomorrow we'll be back here to talk about extracurricular activities for school this year. Okay, so if you have any questions before then, feel free to inbox me so I can address those on the call. Otherwise, I can't wait to read your responses about your favorite teachers, and I will talk to you tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Have a wonderful day.